Come to Uganda. This is St. Mary's, the home of Vipers.
coming to you live all the way from the beautiful St. Mary's Stadium in Kitende. And we have to say the atmosphere here is very much electric. As for the very first time, noise comes back to Uganda Stadia. And for the moment, it is the boys from Wakiso Vipers Football Club with a lot of confidence. They come here to see how far they can actually bring to speed an exciting game of football in the preliminary round of this competition. They are up against the Bayelo that actually come all the way from Zambia, and I can tell you that this game is one to die for. This match is actually one to sit back, relax, and enjoy here tonight. Well, the crowd has actually been here from very early, and I can say that they are very much gearing up to see what their boys can put up here tonight. Wherever you're watching the stream from, let me take this time to welcome you to Wakiso, welcoming you to another brilliant and outstanding game of football here in Uganda. Well, everything is actually going on as planned, and of course, all the two sides, all the two teams are already out, and just waiting to, well, place our yellow all the way from Zambia, doing all those white pitches, well, going on to, well, I can say, with the players of the Ugandan Vipers. Well, the Venoms of Uganda have actually not been very busy in the Uganda Premier League. And when you look at the Abayelo all the way from Zambia, they've been very busy with the matches that have played about 5 of goals, and they'll be looking to actually get that kind of experience and bring it to the game here tonight. Well, my name is Peter Otai. I'm actually your commentator tonight, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy the game as we pan through one-on-one. Abayelo all the way from Zambia, and of course the Venoms all the way from Uganda. Well, you can see very well, those are the Abayelo all the way from Zambia. They have a very good lineup ahead of the action today. They have a Kenyan in the name of Moses Shuma, who's actually donning on shot number 9. He was the top scorer of the Kenya Premier League last season with about 17 goals when he was playing for Kakamega Homeboys. And he will be that kind of footballer that the Zambians will be looking out for here today. Well, for the Ugandans, well, you can say a very, very good setup of players tonight for the Venoms. Tadeo Luanga, very experienced footballer, joining on shot number 6, will be called to action. And Alan Okello, well, the darling of the Venoms, shot number 10, will be another player to look out for here tonight. There is a start for Odili Chukuma alongside Yunus Center, who has been drafted to the center of the attack. Milton Kalisa will be operating from the right wing. And in the defense, Ndahiro is back. Kevin Da Silva, Bukundane Hillary, and Ashraf Mandela will be those footballers playing for the Venoms tonight. It is red up against white and yellow. It is the Venoms up against the Abayelo tonight. And this game is coming to you live all the way from the St. Mary's Stadium in Kitende. Well, the referee getting the two sides together, the captain, Milton Kalisa. On the other side, it's number 14, the captain of the Abayelo, predominantly Katebe Aaron. He's 33-year-old, and that's the picture that will actually be depicted, rather, that this game was really played here at the St. Mary's Stadium in Kitende, the first round of the preliminary round. Vipers managed to go through the African Stars of Namibia. Abayelo managed to go through Asec Mimosas all the way from Ivory Coast. And let's wait and see what will be panning up here. The vibe at the St. Mary's Stadium, Kitende, electric. And the Venom supporters have actually brought their colors and vuvuzelas just in order to give their team the support that they need here. Well, for those who are not at the St. Mary's Stadium in Kitende, I'm very sure that you are very much watching the game on the live stream, but look at this for attendance. Well, the Uganda Premier League has actually been wanting this kind of attendance, and now it's here at the St. Mary's Stadium Kitende. It begins from here because the old setup will be back. The champions of Uganda up against the champions of Zambia. Well, there you go. Those are the champions of the Ugandan side, Vipers, running on their traditional red and black. And just look at this vibe, just look at this attendance tonight. Wonderful, beautiful, beautiful attendance at the St. Mary's Stadium in Kitende. Wherever you are, let's get ready for a game of serious magnitude. Vipers will be the ones to get the game underway. It is prayers for the young Alan Okello, top scorer in the Uganda Premier League last season with about 19 goals. Very instrumental to Uganda's quest of World Club glory with about 3 goals and 3 assists. Alan Okello is up against the best of Zambia. He's up against Owen Tembo, Prince Mumba, Mulamba, Frederick, and Shuma Moses. wonderful players, all gearing up for the game tonight. We are just a few seconds away from the referee's whistle. Welcoming you to Kitende, welcoming you to the CAF preliminary round qualifier. A battle between Vipers up against Power Dynamos. Oh, here go the Venoms now, trying to charge their way through. And that could be the first foul of the match. And the referee does award it. Odili Chukuma, the man from Nigeria, the 23-year-old signed from Police FC in Rwanda. Well, beginning this on a serious charge. Free kick for the Ugandans, be swung in possibly by Alan Okello. But again, the noise at the St. Mary's Stadium Kitende very much deafening. It will be brought in by Alan Okello, a couple of yards away. Okello to try and swing one ball inside. Well, referee trying to organize the D and make sure that all goes well as Hilary Mukundane trying to get the best of Alan Okello. Remember, Mukundane did score against the African Stars. Shot one by Okello. A shot coming through, deflects away, but not very far. Goes back slightly behind. Mandela. Onto the wing side looking for Odili. Alan Okello. It's Okello yet again, chopped well by the Zambians, who are now trying to break away. Referee does award the free kick, been awarded. Going down is Mulamba Frederick, 23-year-old footballer signed from the Power Dynamo youth side. Was actually the most disciplined footballer